What up? What up? What up? Welcome to part three of Beat scUM Week. Keys to victory is what we'll be talking about today. Before we get started, y'all know what it is. Please click that like button, subscribe, follow me on Buckeye Sports Talk with B Moses, Instagram and Facebook, Twitter B Moses 30. Make sure you like this video and share. And peace to all the great folks over at Buckeye Scoop for the collaboration with Buckeye Sports Talk with B Moses. So let's get into it. All right, so these are my keys to victory. So these are some of the things I've kind of written down and thought about after watching scUM and watching us and just seeing what I think needs to be done. Some basic things, but and very important nonetheless. So number one, the obvious thing, stop the run. Stop the run. We all know that scUM is a one-trick pony. Let's just be honest. Now, that one trick has been very good against their schedule. Okay? Everyone they've played, even those they struggled in, they were able to prevail because they were able to run the ball for the most part. So we have to shut down the run. D-line needs to win at the point of attack more often than not. And we need to mix up our looks. All right. I feel like Jim Knowles' run blitzing packages are going to come up huge in this game. We haven't seen a ton of it, but when we have seen it, he's been very successful with blitzing, even on rundowns. So I'm saying that because I think we can really, what we need to do is get them behind the sticks. We got to keep them out of 3rd and 2. We need to have them in 3rd and 7, even 3rd and 5. And run blitzing every now and then throws them off and gives them a tackle for loss, hopefully, which helps to keep them behind the sticks and keeps McCarthy, on his feet and having to throw downfield accurately, to beat us if we can sustain that. So number one is stop the run. And I think, first of all, shout out to Jack Sawyer. He's been really coming along lately. These past few weeks, he's been showing up, man. He's been playing very well, not just with sacks. He's helped out in the run game. He's just been disruptive. So at that Jack position, I can see Knowles breaking out some stuff that features him a little more. And I think having his big body and athleticism to help clog things up with that run game is going to be really helpful for Jack Sawyer to step up and do that. So that's the first thing. All right. So number two, and this is not in any particular order from defense to offense. I'm just bouncing around. Number two, take what the defense gives us. All right. So if scUM wants to stack the box, cool. Eat them up in the air. Eat them up. Let them stack the box. Let them blitz. For those who try to criticize Stroud and say he panics every time he has pressure, well, that's false. The numbers don't line up with that. Go look at the numbers against the blitz for CJ Stroud. They're very good. Okay? So let's not push that false narrative. Now, could you critique him play to play as a QB coach and say, well, he can do better? Sure. But this that he can't deliver when under pressure and blitz is false according to the numbers. So with that said, if they stack the box, cool. No need to try to force running the ball to prove that we can run the ball. If they do that, throw it. And I'm confident our receivers are going to step up and make plays, even if Marvin is doubled. I believe Ibuka is going to step up. I even believe Julian Fleming in this game will be coached up and motivated and focused to step up. I believe that. So go ahead and do that. But here's the other thing. I believe Cade Stover is going to really eat in this game. Cade Stover can come up huge. I can see him having 2 touchdowns in this game because of the overemphasis on our receivers. So keep an eye on that, man. I think Day has something up his sleeve with Cade Stover, in this game. Also, another is go up tempo. Now, obviously, there's going to be times where we need to slow it down for whatever purpose, that makes sense for us. But tempo. Wear out that front four for scUM. Keep them on their heels. Don't allow them to substitute. Don't allow them to adjust. Keep going. their secondary has holes. Okay. Their secondary hasn't really been that tested. They haven't really played a passing attack like ours at all this year. So go up tempo, man. Go fast. Get an early lead. That's the next point. I'll slide right into it. Get an early lead. Jump all over them. Get out 17-3 on them. And from that point, force them out of what they like to do. And I think that really, really cuts the head off the snake if we can get out early on them. And I believe Ryan Day is going to try to go for the jugular and not play no games with these dudes at home. And now the question is, this is a little side note that I just thought about. The question is, and I've debated this with a few chats, and I want to know what y'all think in the comments. Do you defer in this game or do you take the ball first? Okay. Here's the flip side. You defer and you have confidence in your D to go out there and get a 3 and out. Or let's not even just say 3 and out. Let's just say you stop them from scoring and they got a punt. That's huge. That's a huge mental thing, at home to get their offense off the field, showing that you can stop their run, unlike last year in the second half of the game. And then the flip side is you get the ball. Well, actually, let me go back. After deferring, you obviously get the ball back after half. So if we're up, say 17-3 at half, then you get the ball back. You can go up 24-3. Obviously, the flip side is you take the ball, you go down and score, right? And then you try to get a stop. I've been going back and forth on that. My instinct is say get the ball so we can go up early. But I'm also like, man, I would love for our D to come out there and stop in that first drive. But that's going to be curious to see what Day does or whoever gets the actual choice to to see what they're going to defer or keep. Also, be clean on special teams. Be clean. Have our best guys on punt return. Okay. Have Ibuka. He don't, I know he had the over the head thing, but he hasn't had an issue with that since. Get our best guys back there to fill the punts. Make sure we're super clean covering. Don't give them anything. They have a really good field goal kicker. So do we. Theirs is probably a little better. But we just need to be clean on special teams. No muffs, no fumbles, no miscues, no kicking the ball out of bounds or giving them a short field. None of that. Be clean on special teams. Also, maybe Parker Fleming can draw something up to get 3 blocks in a row. We'll see. All right. So at the end of the day, I think the game plan is to obviously stop their run, force J.J. McCarthy to beat us with his arm, force him to make throws downfield, accurate throws. I think we're going to play a lot of zone, but we're also going to bring some zone blitzes. I think here's the beautiful nose defense is that the pre-snap game is on point. His pre-snap looks is on point. A lot of times we'll be showing blitz, and like against Maryland, we show blitz and we drop back and it confused Tua, able to capitalize on that. So a lot of pre-snap confusion for JJ. And I think we should definitely play some man to come after him and make him throw downfield. Now, with that said, I'm hoping our corners have been working on their 50-50 ball because they got to get better at that, period. Our safeties are really good. But Hancock struggled with the 50-50 ball last week. Cam Brown is good, man. Every now and then he'll have a bad little stint in the game, but he's our best corner. So our corners need to come to play for when JJ panics and throws up them lollipops, they can pick it off. So that is my keys to the game, man. Listen, I'll end it with this. I've said this many, many times leading up to this video. Ryan Day is a killer. You can say what you want to say about him. You can criticize him, play call, whatever. Every coach is going to get criticized. Always by Ryan Day wants this game badly. We got a little taste of what his revenge or what his get back game is like against Clemson. All right. We got to see a little bit of that. We're doing stuff and playing like we haven't played that entire season. So I'm confident in Coach Day that he's going to bring it and his coaching staff is going to bring it and these players are going to bring it. I believe them when they say that they are, fueled and motivated by all the mess they had to hear last offseason, all the talk, all the laughing, all the narratives about this team. And so, despite my normal rivalry nervousness and anxiety that I'm going to have regardless, I don't care what it is, I believe this team is going to handle business and win this game and right what's been wrong in the universe. The universe requires correction is what we're going to say after this. Get this dub. All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all listening. I'll be back to you this week. I'm going to be putting out a lot of content. So I'm excited, man. Let's get it. Beat scum. And I will talk to y'all soon. Peace.